Hey, so today I want to talk a little bit about visibility, and that's visibility as a business. So, how you stand out in the marketplace from your competitors. Because most businesses don't, have a lead problem or a lead generation problem. What they've got is more of a visibility problem. People just don't even know they exist. So, have no reason to call them or hire them for work that they need to have done. So what started me thinking about this a little bit was a client that we've been working with. They've been in business for 12 years now. For 10 of those years, they were doing really well. They sort of rose to one of the more premier companies in their niche. They started to raise their rates. Work was coming in just on word of mouth or by referrals. And things looked sort of rosy for the future. And then in the last 18 to 24 months, business has sort of dropped off, and they're not 100% sure exactly why. So they, do the usual things. If you're a business owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. You do the usual things. You double down on what has worked in the past, so whether that is placing ads or doing cold outreach or whatever it is, and then you start to get this panicked feeling in your stomach. So you start phoning up past clients that you haven't worked with in a little while and asking them if they've got any work on the horizon or any projects coming up. There's a feeling of helplessness or you're sort of cast adrift and you don't really know what string to pull on to get yourself back into the boat. So we did some digging around. We did a little bit of market analysis and looked at what they were doing and what they had been doing and what they could be doing a little bit differently maybe. And realized that a lot of businesses, or a lot of their business, was being stolen or taken away by less experienced, less skilled, but more visible, more marketing savvy companies who were just able to get their face and their name in front of more people, become more recognizable. And so that started us on a conversation around how what you really need in order to become the choice of a customer is to build up trust with them. And you do that through visibility. What we want to do is have ways to be in front of potential customers so that when they have a problem, they already know you, like you, and trust you. And so the natural choice is that they will give you a call. A good example would be, say, if you are a roofing company, I might not need your roofing services today, but if you're visible to me and you're offering up information that is interesting or valuable to me, and so I start to follow you, or I start to be more interested in what you're doing, that raises your level of trust with me, and that makes me like you more and want to work with you in the future, so that when my roof does leak, you're the first person that I'm going to think of to call. So this can look like a number of different things, to raise your visibility. It can mean creating video content. It can mean posting more regularly on Instagram or Facebook, wherever your clients are, wherever your potential customers are. It can mean creating shorts or reels for social platforms. It can also importantly mean giving away things to them. So that can be information. You can be giving your knowledge to people. Whether you're packaging it up as tips and tricks and putting that on YouTube shorts, or whether you're creating a PDF of a strategy or a playbook for potential customers so that they can learn about your business and what you do before they even talk to you, know, like, and trust you, learn about you, and want to work with you before you've even had a conversation. You're 50% of the way to having that person as a client right away. So building those sorts of lead magnets where you're putting things out there that are valuable to people, to potential customers, to make them think about you and understand what you do and like you and want to work with you, is an important way to create visibility, to raise your visibility in the marketplace. Okay, so here's the real takeaway. The businesses that are most remembered by the marketplace are the businesses that people see the most. And those are the businesses that are winning the work. So if you're a business owner and you're relying on word of mouth or referrals as your main source of lead generation or bringing in new customers, then you really should think about your market visibility and raising your market visibility in a number of different ways so that people come to you rather than you having to seek them out. All right, that's it for today. I'll catch you in the next one.